And hopefully we have a banger of a match. As Lin is obviously one of the best players in the world, top 3 currently, alongside Happy and 120, one of the big favorites to take it all. But he has yet to play the undeads. LawLiet, the positive surprise. I think when Moon is the negative surprise of TP League this far, LawLiet is the positive surprise. It started already at Show Cup, where he defeated 120. It continued in WSB, where these guys met in the group stage, and LawLiet took the victory there as well. So LawLiet, he had not an easy pensum to prepare. First it was 120 as an undead, then it was Kao as a night elf, and now Lin as an orc, so you can't really focus on... Okay, now I really want to know. Is there anyone who can translate this? Can anyone translate these? So I would say that red is LawLiet and blue is Lin, just because Lin is a freaking god. So if you guys know what this means, please let me know. This is a rematch of the WGL 2016 Grand Final, where we got Concealed, Northern Isles, and Turtle Rock. Huh. Strategy, micro, macro, defense, offense. Yeah, but I want to know what they picked. Concealed first as the neutral map. Usually in this matchup it was always Northern Isles, the neutral map. But LawLiet obviously saw what Lin was doing, because there's a lot of game tape of what Lin was doing in TP League. And there was Shadowhunter first on a couple of maps. He was successful on Northern Isles. He was not successful on Concealed. So yeah, that's the question. Can Lin do it again with the Shadowhunter? And how prepared is LawLiet for a possible Shadowhunter? Because of course, with ease, Lin can just go back to the norm. And especially on Concealed, I think the norm is a lot better. Just because of how much control and much vision the Blade Master is giving you. And I think this is one of the matchups where LawLiet currently excels at. So let's see where this is going. If LawLiet can stay undefeated just like Happy. Keeper of the Grove it is, and no Shadowhunter first for Lin. But back to the Blade. I think that's a good adjustment. I think Fly just got a donation. Sweet! Maybe I should do that too. So standard opening, LawLiet bottom left hand side, Lin upper right hand side. For Lin, I guess it's time for redemption, just to slaughter more Night Elf. Because yesterday wasn't the best Lin. It started so well, and then the execution, especially in game 3, was rather poor. But he was also down 1,000 gold, so focused it a lot better already today. He knows that this was a winnable game if he plays his A game. Not too much to adjust. I think it's really up to LawLiet to dictate the game. And with the keeper, he should be able to. That's the game plan. Nope, denied by the creeps. Timing seemed to be on. And Huntress expansion. This is how the game was played for a long time. It's a little bit about staffs. It's a lot about expansions. And I think all the orcs moved away from brute force expansion busts. It's a lot more about counter expansion. Delay and counter expansion. Can LawLiet find a way to get this expansion up clean? AP. Is Lin not scouting for this? Is Lin for once? No, oh, the blue dot immediately. Wow. This wasn't on broadcast, like on the main screen. There we see it. Cheeky LawLiet tries this more often than other players because we saw in Focus versus Colorful how effective that can be and how much time you're able to stall if this works. But Lin, on top of his game thus far, had the Grunt out of range of the Keeper just for scouting, and should be able to deal with that AP even though it's almost finishing. Staff on the Blade Master, so there's no real way to reinforce the AP. He's stuck! He's stuck! He can't get out! He has to stab himself! Oh, what a lovely play! What a lovely play by LawLiet. I mean, yeah, the dust went to the Keeper. He's a little bit too hurt though. Blade Master was waiting for something, maybe a circlet, not too sure. AP got cancelled and text progressing. Is the expansion for LawLiet up or not? Not really, huh? It's building now on the right hand side. It feels a little late. Of course, there was some investment going into that Ancient Protector. Okay, maybe the timings are off a little bit, but he keeps the Blade Master on level 1, so there's only Windwalk. Not a big threat really. On the other side, Lin with the accomplishments of preventing level 3. But he can get it now. With relative ease. And a counter expansion, you can't even think of it. Need to creep first as well. So is it aggressive positioning to attack the natural expansion right away, or will he fall back? Looks like a fallback position. And as long as he knows that Lin is in the north, his expansion in the south is safe. But can it always be safe when there's peons roaming? And when there's a staff on the blade? He's going for it. Oh, it'll still take a lot of time. Music adjusted, thank you Linux. An Alchemist pressure play. I think the Tree of Life is developed too much. So man, this is exceptional timing by LawLiet. Quarantine for the Shadow Hunter. Can't move out at all. Do you remember how much trouble I had saying the word quarantine? The things you learn in life. Operation, micro operation, mob, enter, overall situation, defense. Okay, that was... It doesn't help me too much, but thanks for trying, FSBWR. Mob, maybe army composition? I don't know. Wow, the quality drops a lot here. Why is that? Okay. Just like we watched WCGs back in the day. Oh man, this is such a wonderful tier 2 play by LawLiet. Taking the first Shaman out, preventing Shadowhunter levels while getting Expo up. This is exceptional. At a very, very slow tier 2 Lin. And that's of course the plays you can go for with Keeper Alchemist. Ring +4 also great. LawLiet is on fire. I agree. Yeah, there's basically only this spot or the natural expansion possible for Lin now. Alchemist is already level 3 in a bit. Goes for the illusion to deny vision. Legion Doomhorn though. That's pretty good. That's an item that gives you confidence again. As you can never underestimate Lyn. In a fight where Lyn just feels it, where he sees the Matrix, he can turn these games around. But he's still far away from level 3 on both heroes actually. A combined 5. When LawLiet is online, he just has to sit and wait and hatch the act that is the expansion. Gonna be a beautiful hen. And Lyn plays the slow game. I'm not sure if he has the timing window to go for an expansion himself. LawLiet is transitioning into archers. He's fortifying the bases. He got good vision. Army composition seems fine. And then is struggling with the natural. Hui. LawLiet is pretty dominant. And he catches the blade. Uh-oh. Entangle, acid bomb. But there is the last bit of mana. He also has a staff if he wants to get out. But this creepy spot belongs to LawLiet again. Scroll of the Beast, also not too shabby. Kind of a wasteful item if there's AoE Dispel, but there is no AoE Dispel. There's single target Dispel, that's about it. And the archers already pack a punch. LawLiet is getting ready for 80, 90 pop. Wow, that was a great early game. Early mid game. But Lyn finds him. At even supply, this is not where LawLiet wants to fight. Lightning Shield immediately. That is an investment, just like the Town Portal. And Tangle against the movement of the blade. And everything, almost everything got saved. One archer was dead. But that's about it. And yeah, that's a solid fortification. I don't think Lyn can touch this. So you heal up. Use all the moon juice. Wait for nighttime. Replenish. Get the upgrades. Even more. Oh, he saw that it's heal wave 2 and goes for more hunts. Still out? God damn it. I think if LawLiet plays his cards right, that's his game. There is 2 mana potions on the Shadowhunter, but I think at this point Shadowhunter needs to be level 4. Otherwise he doesn't have the damage. Hunts will just take over. And Lyn is back to 4 out of 5 peons. That is such a strategic genius by LawLiet. He saw the key to victory for Colorful yesterday was that Lyn was not fully mining at his main, and he recreates the situation. The 300 IQ play. Love it. He's 20 food down. And the expansion just finished. This will never pay off, will it? 2-1 upgrades as well with 2-2 around the corner. Protection scroll, double beast scroll. He'll basically have roar on this entire army throughout the entire fight. Look at this Congo line. This yellow bee line. About to destroy Lyn at his expo. And if Lyn can't hold here, I don't think he has the punch for LawLiet expansion. This army is so buffed. Oh my god, the value. +5 on every hunt. Plus the wisps for the detonate. Trying to reach the back line. Trying to flood. He hits it big on all the shaman. The split's just a tiny bit too late. He tried to stop the wisp flood, but not possible. And from here on out, this should just snowball super hard if he stops the grunts from Lightning Shield into the archer backline. Hunts are just soaking up damage, the damage sponges. And if some of them survive, This army is just gonna falter. And there it is. Shadowhunter just down in seconds thanks to Acid Bomb. And new Wisps are coming in. Always in every game recently, LawLiet is using Wisps Detonate to the fullest. Even an AP here now. Could be a shot, but man, Lin just taps out. Can't hold. And LawLiet continues his great performance in TP League. Only the 1-0 so far. But man, I don't think many people expected this. Tough. Oh, we got a translation here by Gaborg. It is macro, micro, unit production, attack, ability in evaluating the overall situation and defense. Okay. I'll probably try to build an overlay for that, so we know what it means, and then we'll figure out if that's the right evaluation of the player's strength or not. Thank you, Flo Duke, for organizing this. Thank you, Gaborg, for translating. And thank you, FlyTH and Infi, for bringing us these games. 1-0 LawLiet and match points. So, this is Northern Isles. This is Lin territory recently. This has been Shadowhunter first territory, in case you're sleeping under a rock and you haven't seen the past 2 days of TP League. Lin on this map opened up with a Shadowhunter twice in 2 matches. 100% Shadowhunter rate. Will he do it again? Is he redefining the meta shortly after his 36th birthday? Keeper versus Shadowhunter. And by now, this is not cheese anymore. This is just his build. Because for cheese, you don't want your opponent to know this. Maybe it's some reverse psychology, of course. So he did it twice, so LawLiet thinks he won't do it 3 times. And that's why he does it 3 times. But man, Shadowhunter looked really strong here. The question is, how well is LawLiet prepared? Because Colorful seemed pretty prepared for it on map 2 yesterday. And the answer was Demon Hunter, Dryads Bears. What's up with the Tuska? Anyway. So, it's the same creep as before. So far, Lin is not changing anything. But yeah, LawLiet must have an idea. And I think if you stop the Shadowhunter and sacrifice your own progress with the Keeper, that's doable. That's counterable. If you're super surprised and caught off by that, fine if you never think about how to counter it, fine to lose to it. But now it's the 4th time Lin displays it. And this is on one of the stronger ORC maps. So he must be of the belief that this is always better than the already strong norm. Are you playing yourself a little bit? Here and there, but I'm very bad in comparison to these guys here on the broadcast. I might play a game or 2 afterwards. So, both players sharking around, trying to find their opponents. Wait, you can creep this with SH Serpent Wards only? Yes, heal waves. He got the slippers. He can spend a little bit of mana. LawLiet can't find him. Nice. Yeah, this should be pretty much the value of a heal self. Nice. In the meantime, what did LawLiet do? Crept up to close to level 3, kills the peon, takes the first second hero camp away, which will then be the Blade Master if Lin plays it like he did before. Yep, duh, nothing to gain here. And tier 2 is just unfolding. LawLiet is moving away from this expansion, as you should. Because the Shadowhunter is just too good in cancelling expansions. So tier 2 done on both sides. Waiting for the sec. Whoa! There is a change. It is not Grant's Shaman, as you usually play in this matchup. It is a move back to Radar Walker. Because now Lin has an adjustment to the adjustment of Colorful to what Lin did to Moon. And this is exciting. Thank you, Hochmut, for the 32-month resub. Very cute of you. So if you're facing Radar Walker and you can pinpoint unit, Tinker, it's a push. He's pushing with Ancients of Wars, right? There's no Hunter's Hall. It's a Keeper, Tinker, Ancient of War push against the Summoner's hero. Whoa, the balls on LawLiet. He did this before, and Foggy did these pushes as well. The timing pushes against orc bases. But this I haven't seen before. Ooh, it means no leveling on the blade, only level 1. First burrow already down. And so much to kill. It's gonna be a second Pocket Factory, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Even for the same time a little bit. Lightning Shield is okay, but also relatively easy to deal with. Sick Shadow Melts by LawLiet for the most part. So low supply. Shadowhunter hurt. Blade Master has the potion. He's trying to go for hexes, of course. He's not going for heal wave with this build. But it doesn't work. There was no connection. And the first 3 buildings are up. Moonwell, Shop, Ancient of War. LawLiet, what a beast. The cojones on this guy. Lin just taps out. Just like that was too much. Overwhelmed by a sick tier 2 dedicated push. Just when Lin was basically the weakest. Ooh, I think that that will erase the Shadowhunter again. That seemed too fragile. If it can be exploited like this, it wasn't even a spectacular early game or something. It was a good early game, but it was still level 3 Shadowhunter. Wow, realizing the weakness of the strat so fast and exploiting it so hard. That's quite something. It was fun while it lasted, true. Wow. LawLiet is on a mission in this tournament. Focus, very good shape I'd say, except the match versus Happy. Kaho with an exclamation mark versus 120. Not every day that you win a map against the second best player in the world. Especially when he's considered the big underdog in this tournament. Moon continues to disappoint. Not necessarily the result, but the way he played. And LawLiet just tearing through the opposition. Puts his name on a board. Speaking of board, I really hope they show the bracket in a bit. Because Happy and LawLiet stay on top. Afterwards, it's Focus, right? 1-0 catches a break with his first win of the tournament. Happy stays on top with better map score, I'd say. And slowly but steady, Lin with 1 and 2, also not the greatest. Great games again, third day in a row where we're just blessed by amazing games. I'm usually hating about the round robin stage, but here, it's fun. Let's see if they oh yeah, they do display. There's the bracket. Happy first, LawLiet second because of one map that's different. They play against each other on Sunday. So that could be the grand finale for the first place. Focus and Kaho right behind. And Kaho with 1 win, just as colorful, 1-0 and Lin. Yeah, Focus third, then 4 players with the same points, and this is the schedule for tomorrow. Lin versus 1-0 at noon. You are not allowed to miss this. I'll be there tomorrow the entire day as we have great games. Colorful versus Moon. Man, Moon needs to score big time. Happy versus Kaho. Maybe Kaho can surprise and take a map off of Happy. And LawLiet versus Focus for game for the second place, I think. Oh, they skipped the commercials. For the second place. That's an awesome, awesome day. Lin versus 1-0 is always fun. And it does decide a little bit who is still connected to the top and who probably has to look down from there on out. And the big surprises, I guess, is LawLiet versus Focus. As they're just that good. A little bit better than the 1-2-0s, the Moons, the Lins. Thank you, Super Duper Fly Pro, for the 6-month resub. So how late is it? 7:15? How about like 2-letter games? What's up with Moon? Good question. He wasn't playing particularly well. In case you missed it, here it is once again. Awesome work at Liquipedia, everybody. Moon didn't even win a single map. 0-3-0-6. That's bad. Lin 1-0, Colorful Cow, all 1 and 2. This is more than 1/3 already done. As you saw tomorrow, Lin 1-0, Colorful Moon, Happy Cow, LawLiet Focus. The day after tomorrow, Happy vs Colorful, Lin vs Cow, LawLiet versus Moon, and Focus versus 1-2-0. White mode. There is no dark mode on Liquipedia. Saturday, Focus Kaho, LawLiet Colorful, Happy versus Lin, and 1-2-0 versus Moon. Sickest. And then Happy versus LawLiet as well. This is just banger after banger after banger. And that's just the group stage.